Hi there, this is David and welcome back to Let's Play Nostalgia. Last time we were tasked with finding the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, and you can only find this dungeon whenever you've the Sleipnir airship, and it's just, a bit north of London and over towards Greenland as well. So here we have some high chimeras. They have 4,700 HP, and all the monsters in here are hard. They're all level 90. So, I'm like level, 74, so these guys can be really tough, but there's one key to really making this place a lot easier, and that is the Deadshot skill that Pad has. So make sure that you level that up to level 10, and all regular monsters are susceptible to it, and boom, you will kill these guys in no time flat. At level 10, you have a 75% chance of defeating these monsters if they have no resistance to instant death. If they do have some resistance to it, it'll take, a lot longer, but those guys are pretty easy, and I've been finding myself just kind of handing Fiona's turns over to Pad in order to really facilitate using Deadshot and killing these guys. And I'm not even going to bother with, attacking or anything. I might just to kind of show how much damage we can do to these guys, because, yeah, they're hard, as you can see right there. So here we have the Colossus. They have 5,500 HP, and they are weak to water and dark. And who else do we have here? The King Tigers. They have 4,500 HP, and they are not weak to anything. I would highly recommend having plenty of Silver Chalices. In fact, before I fight the final boss of this area, I'm probably going to go and buy about 20 more of those Silver Chalices, because I only have, 11, and you're going to need more. You will definitely need more. Also in here, you're going to be getting tons of SP. So it would really be a very good idea to, after every single battle, go into the menu screen, heal up everybody with Fiona, and then go ahead and spend your SP, because remember, you can only have a max of 9,999. So you really want to spend that as much as humanly possible, or as quickly as humanly possible, and get everybody's skills up. Now, it doesn't matter if you get them all up to level 10. It's not like you get any bonuses or anything like that. It's not like it helps fill out the adventure log. So I wouldn't worry about getting things up to level 10. I would just get, those main skills that you definitely need up to level 10. So that's really what I'm going to be doing here. What do we have? Ooh, the Angel Bangle. That's for Fiona, I believe. So as I get this equipment, I'm going to be, equipping it and showing it to you guys and all that kind of good stuff as we go on through. Oh, nice. Now, the equipment in here, it does have better stats. However, the resistances aren't as good. The one main resistance that you're going to want is resistance to dark. That will make the final boss of this area much easier. And thankfully, Melody's new costume that she got last time actually absorbs dark damage. So that's pretty nice. And that will come in really handy as well during that boss battle. But you are also going to want to level up in here as well if you're going to have any problems against that boss, because it is hard, like really, really hard. So just continue on your way through on here, and once I hit this treasure chest over here, I'm going to equip it, and then I'm just going to meet you back at the beginning of this dungeon. So what do we have? Oh, the Dragon Gloves, yeah, because you're going to want, because basically there is a right path and a left path, and we fully explored the right path, and I could end up going all the way down and around to the left path if I wanted to, but I think that I'm going to get on out of here. I went back to London, and I got some more Silver Chalices and other stuff there, just to make my life a little bit easier. So here we have the High Chimeras, which we've already killed, actually. And who are these guys? The Devil Mandras. They have 4,300 HP, no weaknesses. However, they do have an instant death attack. So take them out as fast as humanly possible. You do not want them using their instant death attack on you. So I would totally recommend going after them first, and then going after, whatever else is left over. There we go. Sweet. So now we just got to take care of the Chimera. And yeah, it always takes a second, but I figure it's probably a good idea to use to use defend with Eddie and Melody because they're really not doing anything, and then just kind of pass Fiona's turns over. Seriously? Come on! Ugh. I don't have all damn day for this. I mean, this way, if the guy does get attacks in and all that, you know, hopefully he would hit Eddie and Melody and they would be defending anyway, or at least Eddie. Hey, sweet. Yeah, it's so much easier just to use Deadshot, get rid of these guys, than dealing with, you know, trying to inflict that much damage whenever their defense power and their magic defense power especially is just through the roof. We're talking like 300, 400, even 500 magic defense on some of these regular enemies, whereas the regular defense is between like 15 and 25. It's really such a disparity, and I don't know why they did it that way. The Angel Noir has 4,900 HP and it is weak to Holy, but I really don't care because we're going to use Deadshot and kill this bitch. Seriously? Stupid frickin' Angel. Ugh! She attacks with a Holy attack that can hurt your entire group, but at this point, pretty much everybody has resistance to Holy, so I really don't care. Hey, yeah. So it doesn't even deal that much damage, but we're kind of like in a little hedge maze in here, which is, it's not that bad. One thing that I haven't really talked about that would really come in handy if you are playing this game is the Nostalgia Strategy Guide. I collect a lot of strategy guides, and I own a lot of strategy guides, but I will tell you this particular strategy guide is really, really, very, very, very well done. It has full maps with all the treasures listed, all the enemies that you'll encounter completely listed there with their HP, with their weaknesses. Everything is just kind of there for you. It's very, very user-friendly. It's not like, you know, it has like, you know, the map and then you have to flip to a different page to find the treasures, then a different page to find all the monsters. It's all right there. You don't have to go looking around. You don't have to go searching. It has a place in the back for a bestiary, all the items in the game, all the monsters, where you will encounter all those monsters, especially if you're going to be trying to fill out your Adventurer's Handbook, which I am. Yeah, that's quite the task. To be finding like over 200-something random monsters in this game, it takes forever, not to mention collecting all the items in the game and everything else that you have to do. I do have one more bonus episode planned after this bonus episode, and that pretty much would consist of the Adventurer's Handbook and just going through some of the interesting stuff that can be found in there. As far as I'm concerned, the most interesting thing in the Adventurer's Handbook are the world treasures, because it gives you the little picture, but it also gives you a description of that world treasure as well. And whenever we discovered those world treasures, it gave us a picture, but it didn't give us a description. It just gave us, like, you know, the name of it. And whenever you look at the Adventurer's Handbook, it has that description, and it's really nice to, you know, get some background on that. As far as the monsters are concerned, there's like hundreds of them, and it just gives the stats. Looking at the maps, you know, it's just the maps that you've seen on the other screen anyway, so I really don't care about that. And the items and everything, it gives a small description of the items, but, you know, that's the same stuff that you would see in the menu as we were equipping these items, as we were buying these items, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not really concerned about that. So pretty much it's going to be a bonus episode of me completing the book, which actually takes a lot longer than you would think, because as I did all these places, yeah, I missed some monsters here and there. I missed some items here and there. I missed some maps here and there, so I had to go backtrack into the pyramids and Ararat and all these other places, especially on the world map, and find these airship battles, and ugh, it was a royal pain, but I needed to level up anyway, so I just kind of did it between episodes, between this last episode and this episode right here, because, you know, I figured, you know, why not? They were going to be fighting the most powerful enemy in the game today, so I wanted to, you know, get as much experience and gold and things like that under my belt, because also I'm going to have to be buying about 4 or 5 really expensive, we're talking like $1 million weapons from that guy in Tokyo in order to fill up my item list. The best way to afford those items, besides, you know, just grinding up money, is to purchase as much as you can and then immediately turn around and sell it. And then you can go and you can sell all of your weapons and your armors and everything else, because at that point in the game, it really doesn't matter, you know, what you have in your item list. But I would only recommend doing that after you complete this dungeon and you complete this boss, you know, just in case you need to go and buy some golden chalices or some more mega heal leaves or anything like that to fight this boss. Man, this dragon, like, what the hell? Freaking die already! I don't have time for you! Holy crap! One thing that you can do with Melody instead of defending is have her attack, and that would confuse the monster, so then he has a chance of hitting himself rather than hitting you. Another thing, rather than defending every time, is you could use Hyper Guard with Eddie, which would raise everybody's defense power. That's just kind of some easier ways to get through these fights, because these guys can, like, pretty much one-shot you. One thing that you may have seen during that battle, though, was whenever he was using his Dragon Breath or whatever, it was Darkness Elemental based, and it dealt a pretty substantial amount of damage to the boys especially, but Melody actually absorbed that damage. So that's really nice, and again, like I said, that's going to come in pretty handy for the boss that we have coming up as well. Let's see what we got here for Eddie. Anything decent? Yeah, it's okay. You know, these stats, they're not astronomical or anything, but, you know, they are what they are. I'm going to be completing all these maps and everything off-screen as well. I really don't feel like going through this whole place on camera. But with all that being done, that's it. I mean, we're pretty much through with the Hanging Gardens of Babylon now. We're going to go this way, and then we're back at where we kind of cut out last time. Get some treasure here, some gauntlets for Eddie as well. I'll have to equip those in just a second. There we go. See what those stats are. See if there's any good, any decent. Yeah. Ooh, strong against dark. That's really nice. That'll come in very handy very soon. So here, I'm going to save up, heal up. I went and I completed all the maps. I completed all the monsters. I have plenty of silver chalices. I am ready and raring to go to fight this monster right here, because you are going to need it. And we're going to be fast forwarding through her as well, because it took me 20 frickin' minutes to kill her. So here is my strategy. I'm going to be using Hyper Attack with Eddie as much as humanly possible. Then I'm also going to be using Hyper Guard as needed. That's really up to you if you want to use Hyper Guard or not. I really felt that I didn't need to. And then I'm going to be using Supernova. If my MP starts running out, I'm going to be using Combo Attack. As far as Pad is concerned, he is going to be using Hyper Speed as needed to raise our agility, and then pretty much every single time using Heavy Shot, which will slow her down. Every single time that you use Heavy Shot, it'll knock her down in the turn order about 2 or 3 spots to give you more chances to attack. Now, Melody is pretty much your bag of tricks person. She can attack when she has nothing else to do, dealing about 200-300 damage. She could use Speed Break to try to lower the agility of the monster as well. That's up to you if you want to use it. It can come in handy. But her major thing is she's reviving everybody else, because this bitch has an instant death attack, which sucks, and it always hits too. So she's reviving. She's also using Mega Heal Leaves to cure the entire party, because honestly, her Mega Heal Leaf is better than Fiona's Soothing Light. Fiona has better things to be doing anyway. And also, she is recovering magical power as well. So she's pretty much going to be your item bitch. As far as Fiona's concerned, she's doing the same thing that she's always doing, which is giving up her turns to either Pad or Eddie, depending on what you need to do. If you want to slow down the boss, give him up to Pad. If you want to deal more damage, give him up to Eddie. It's really up to you. So she has 99,999 HP, you know, the most HP in the game, of course, with her instant death attack, and she can reflect magic spells, and she can physically hit you, and she's incredibly fast. So, good luck, have lots of items, have lots of revival items, multi-healing items, MP recovering items, and Melody is always on support. Don't even bother with her on the offense, honestly. It's just, don't even bother. And Good luck, see you whenever she's dead. Took care of her? Hey. When did you get changed? Did you just, transform like Sailor Moon, and that outfit just kind of came on? Or did you change in front of Eddie, Pat, and Melody? Anyway, now you get Fiona's costume, the angel dress. Not that there's really any more of the game to actually play to enjoy these costumes. That's kind of stupid. I mean, they literally give them to you right at the end of the game. So, that's odd. I feel like they should give them to you, in the final storyline dungeon, and then at least you can enjoy them in the bonus dungeons. But anyway, next time, turn in for a bonus episode and we go over the Adventurer's Handbook. This has been David. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.